Hi peeps. I want to go through the answer key for this worksheet, additional practice on balancing equations. But before I do, I just want to make a quick analogy with balancing equations and cooking. So if you look at my little equation here, if you have bread and you take cheese, what can you make? You can make a grilled cheese sandwich, right? So we could write this out as bread plus cheese yields or makes or produces a grilled cheese sandwich. If I want to abbreviate this, because it's chemistry and we don't want to always write all our words out and whatnot, we could call it bread plus cheese makes sandwich. And I'll call the sandwich B2C, right? Because that's what it is. It's 2 pieces of bread and a cheese. That's what a grilled cheese sandwich is. So that's my equation right here. And if you look at my equation, it's not balanced, right? I have somehow magically produced more bread. I ended up with 2 pieces of bread here, but I didn't start with 2 pieces of bread. This is wrong. This actually needed to start with 2 pieces of bread. If I start with 2 pieces of bread, then I can make this. And that's what balancing equations is. This 2 here means I need to start with 2 pieces of bread. Now it's balanced. 2 pieces of bread on this side, 2 pieces of bread on this side. 1 piece of cheese on this side, 1 piece of cheese on this side. That's what balancing chemical equations is, okay? All right, so let me go through this real quick. So this very first one, now remember the whole key is to pay attention to the arrow, what's on either side of the arrow, okay? So one side of the arrow, because remember how it works. You have reactants, stuff on the left side of the arrow makes or yields or produces, stuff on the right side of the arrow that we call products. And the 2 sides have to be equal. So let's see. And it's all by multiplication. You got to pay attention to these coefficients and you multiply them. So what am I counting? I'm counting potassium, chlorine, and oxygen. So on this side, I have 2 times 1. I have 2 potassiums, 2 times 1, 2 chlorines, 2 times 3, 6 oxygens. On this side, 2 times 1 potassium is 2, 2 times 1 chlorine is 2, 3 times 2 oxygen is 6. So this is balanced. This one I'm counting, I can see right off the bat the aluminums aren't balanced. There's 2 aluminums here, but there's 3 on this side. So this is unbalanced. Not even going to count the rest of it. This one, 2 calciums and 2 calciums, that's good. 2, remember there's a little 1 here, right? 2 times 1, that's 2 carbons. And there's a 1 here and a 1 here, right? 2 times 1 carbon, so there's carbons are balanced. Oxygens are more difficult. Let's see, I got 2 times 2, so I got 2 oxygens here and 2 times 1. So I have 2 here. So there's a total of 4 oxygens on this side. On this side, I have 2 times 3. So that's not balanced. I have a total. There's more oxygen on this side than there is on this side. So that's unbalanced. This one, 2 iodines and 2 times 1, 2 iodines. Sodiums are balanced, right? Because this is a 1 here. So there's 2 sodiums here and there's another 2 here. So there's 4 sodiums total. And that's 2 times 2. There's 4 sodiums. What about sulfur? 4 sulfurs here, 2 times 2, so there's 4 sulfurs there. What about oxygens? 6 oxygens on this side and 2 times 3, 6 oxygens on that side. So this one's balanced. This one, let's see, magnesium. Magnesium, 6 on this side and 2 times 3, 6 on that side. So that's balanced. The phosphoruses aren't. Oh, wait, no, they are. Because do the coefficient 2 times 2. So there's 4 phosphoruses. 4 phosphoruses on this side and 4 on this side. Because remember, it's multiply, right? 2 times 3, so the magnesium is 6. And 2 times 2, so the phosphorus is 4. Which is what you have on that side. So that's balanced. This one is not balanced. There's only 1 of each on this side, but there's 2 of each on this side, so that's unbalanced. Okay, all right. Now let's practice actually balancing them. So let's see. Let's start with the silver, Ag. So there's 1 silver on both sides, that's balanced. 1 chlorine on both sides, that's balanced. 1 potassium on both sides, that's balanced. And this guy, remember that guy's a nitrate? I'm going to keep him together. 1 nitrate here and 1 nitrate here. So it's balanced. Because remember, pay attention to the arrow. We're going to look on either side of the arrow, the reactants compared to the products. All right, so that one's balanced. It needs no numbers here. If you want to put a number, the only number you'd put is 1. 1 of this thing and 1 of this thing, well, you can rearrange them and make 1 of this and make 1 of that. Okay. All right, let's see this next one. Potassiums are balanced, 1 here and 1 here, the K. Iodines are not. There's 2 on this side, but there's only 1 on this side. So this needs a 2. You can't put a little 2 there. You can't change the subscripts. You can only change the big coefficients. If I put that 2 there, though, I just unbalance the potassiums, the K. So if I put that 2 there, I got to put a 2 here. So the potassiums will be balanced now. And look what just happened to the chlorine. 2 times 1, there's 2 chlorines, which is what there is. So now it's balanced. The next one, zinc is already balanced, 1 and 1. Hydrogen is not balanced. There's 2 on the product side, but only 1 here. So I'm going to need a 2. Now the hydrogens are balanced. And then what about the chlorines? That 2 also balances the chlorines. So that's good. All right. So we're moving along. Next one, bariums are already balanced, 1 on each side. Chlorines are not. There's 2 on this side, but only 1 here. So I'm going to need a 2. That gives me 2 chlorines, but it also gives me 2 sodiums. But that's fine because I want 2 sodiums because there are 2 on this side. And then this SO4, keep that whole thing together. That's a sulfate, polyatomic ion. Sulfate there and a sulfate here. So I'm balanced. All you need is that coefficient. You're balanced. All right, last one. Aluminums are already balanced, 1 and 1. Coppers are already balanced, 1 and 1. The chlorines are not. There's 2 on this side and 3 on this side. The only way they will balance is if they both have 6. And it's a multiplier. If I put a 2 here, that's 2 times 3. That means chlorine equals 6 now. And if I put a 3 here, 3 times 2, that means chlorine equals 6. But what did that just do to my metals? It messed my metals up. Now I have 2 aluminum, so I need 2 on this side. And now I have 3 coppers, so I need 3 on this side. So now we're balanced. So hopefully that helps. Talk to you peeps later.